Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're making a Jump Stars tier list. So this is before the Sung Jin Woo update. As of recording, the update comes out in 2 days. But we're gonna list all the characters in the game. This is the only tier list you're gonna need because we're pros. So starting off, we got Alukard. What do we think? Alucard's pretty good. He's not crazy.
Yeah, he's definitely not up there.
He's in between B or A. I would think like low A,
I was gonna say high B.
high B, low A. So we're all kind of in the same tape. Says high B.
Just his damage is a little bit lacking. Oh, it's kind of awful.
Yeah, his ult is pretty bad. It goes through walls.
Yeah, damage on it's not very good.
I feel like he's kind of just like a worse Vegeta. I'll put him in B. High B. Gojo's really good with the hypercharge. Without it, he's just okay. Since he has a hypercharge though, and it stuns everybody on the map. Is
wild.
You don't think? You don't think high A or low S?
Yeah, it's either high or low S, but I don't know.
I feel like just having a hypercharge outclasses you.
Yeah, but do we really think that all four of the characters with the hypercharges should be an S?
Yeah, I guess if one of the characters with a hypercharge were to be an A, it would probably be him.
Yeah.
So
I'd say him and Goku are probably both an A.
You don't think Goku's an S tier?
I think it's, I don't know, because if you like you play against Goku, obviously, I think the main thing is if his hypercharge, like how quick he gets it, is ever nerfed, he's definitely.
Yeah, that's true. He gets his hypercharge so fast. It's within the first like 30 minutes of every game. And for some reason, like his melee damage does so much more than like him and Jotaro are basically the same like HP wise, and then he just does like the double damage than Jotaro. I put him S tier, lower S tier.
I mean, I'd say above Gojo.
Yeah. All right, Gus is definitely S tier.
Oh yeah, Guts is S.
Guts is S tier. He's got crazy high HP. His tank is crazy. His AoE is huge. He swings for like 2,500 every hit, and then his hypercharge is insane. He takes like 20% less damage while hypercharged. He does like a full AoE move, like yeah, the knockback. He's just insane. I don't think anyone's disagreeing.
The main downside with him is the lack of range. It's kind of slow mobility, but he's got so
Yeah.
much health that it just kind of he makes up for it.
Yeah, and then his ult, like he's lethargic and doesn't move very much, but his ult gets him around the map pretty quick. Finish off any kills he needs. Ichigo is definitely an interesting one. It's somewhere in for Brawl Ball he's S tier, but then every other game mode he's just kind of A tier, B tier, mid A. Yeah, probably like he feels better than Gojo. Like neither one has hypercharge. He's better.
I feel like I haven't really seen Gojo's hypercharge much.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him below Gojo for now, just cause he has hypercharges. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I do think he's probably a better, well-rounded character though.
Itadori, he's okay. I mean, he doesn't really have much going for him. He's like low B, I would think. His damage is delayed. His ult, it's hard to time. You kind of just gotta spam it. You can't really time it in the midst of a battle.
I do think that with that one star power that makes so it stuns, he would be like doing it right. He would be an insane character.
Yeah.
You don't see that ever.
Yeah, no. He's got a very high skill ceiling, but besides that, he's kind of just mid. Jotaro, I don't know. C tier, you think he's that bad?
I think so. Jotaro, he's got lower health than Guts, does less damage than Guts. He's just like an overall.
He just gets outclassed by Goku and Guts.
He's the worst close range character, definitely.
Mm.
I think he's definitely best used as more of a support. You know, Starfinger, the time stop ult, just things to stun them because his damage low, his health.
Yeah.
His health is fine, but
his health is fine, but his damage is so low, like it doesn't make up for him being like the kind of character he is. He's meant to be a tank, but he's just less tankier.
I think he's kind of an assassin, more like because of that.
Yeah.
Like he is good for like taking down backlines, but
you can't take any 1v1s straight on. You have to play like an assassin.
Yeah, which I guess high skill ceiling again. But I've never seen that on JoJo.
Luffy, I would say he's mid. I don't know. Is he better than Itadori?
Seems like such a simple. Luffy's range is worse than most like long range characters.
Yeah, he's got.
Damage definitely isn't good.
He's a single hit attacker, and then his single hits really don't hit for very much. I know he does get a lot of HP when you have him power level 11. He's at like, he gets to like 8,000 something, which I didn't really know. And then his bazooka's a little underwhelming. Yeah, he's worse than I don't know if he's worse. Yeah, it does knock back, so I mean it's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah, it's a good get off move. I don't know what his gadgets are star power.
I would say he's worse than Itadori. But what do you think?
I don't know. I've seen like 2 Luffy's ever.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put him. Taves thinks he's better for now, so I'm just gonna put him there.
Above Itadori just because he uses the get off.
Yeah. Mob S tier. Is he better than Guts?
I think
He might be.
In a decent bit of cases, I'd rather have a Guts.
Yeah.
But there are just some scenarios where Mob is so much better.
His hypercharge is so OP. He just takes people out of the game for a few seconds.
But he also takes himself out. So like a Brawl Ball, definitely.
Yeah, Brawl Ball, it's OP. He's the only thrower in the game, which is like
That's true.
pretty much makes him like, I don't know.
But if you get on top of him, you're kind of.
Yeah. The only thing he has to get people off of him is his ult.
How fast is his ult game?
It's pretty good. He gets a hypercharge like every 3 ults worth. I'd probably say he's better than Guts.
Yeah, I think it's definitely. This is.
Guts is easier to kill in certain scenarios because it depends on the character matchup. Because like if an Ichigo goes up against the Guts is just gonna destroy the Ichigo. But if an Ichigo attacks a mob just is done for. But then.
What are all the things that can like break down walls? Obviously, you have ults and stuff.
Gadgets. There's some gadgets like Vegeta's gadget.
I think
A lot of ults do that.
I think if like there was like better players, Guts would be a better option.
Yeah.
Like the higher the skill gets, I think the better Guts is for it over Mob.
I think as we see more throwers get introduced to the game, then Mob's not gonna be as good as time goes on. But he's, as of right now, he's best character in the game. Naruto, he's okay. He's better than Luffy for sure.
I'd say
He's not better than Alukard, is he?
I don't know.
His Rasengan's it takes too long to get it off. I don't think he's better than Alukard.
It is a good like thing for making space. It's like bazooka.
Him and Alucard have like the same normal attack, and then Alucard does more damage. I'm just gonna put him below Alucard.
Yeah, I do like how does Alucard's ult push you away after you get hit by it?
Nah, it kind of just puts you back where you were. I think.
I think because Naruto's ult very good for making space on top.
Yeah, if you hit someone with Naruto's ult, it does a lot of knockback, I think.
Like when I was playing Jotaro into a Naruto, he would just ult me away and I just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's not the like if you're like that with Alucard, you're already still right on top.
That's true. Alucard's normal attack just does more damage, which is the only.
Yeah.
I think he has more range too. Orihime, I think she's way too slow paced for the game.
Yeah.
Her ult, it's a good idea. She's the only support in the game, which gives her some points, I guess. I would put her high C, maybe low B. I don't know. It's just there's no situation that like you're like, oh yeah, I need that heal. Or like her wall, and sometimes her wall can be good sometimes, but it's so situational.
Her damage isn't terrible. It's just like you never really see her ult get a bunch of.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a sniper, but her range isn't that crazy.
Yeah, I'd say definitely worse than Itadori.
You think?
Without a doubt. Yeah, I'd put her in C.
True. I think since she's she's the only support in the game, I'm gonna put her in B tier.
I don't know. The support's just really not good.
Yeah, that is true.
Like her wall is good, and
Yeah, I see. Sasuke, he's okay. He's nothing crazy.
he's a good assassin.
He's better than Alucard.
Yeah, I think he's also
Worse than Ichigo. Yeah, his ult, it does that whole cutscene just to do like a whole like 1,400 damage.
But I assume it's quick.
Yeah.
Game.
He's pretty good. Just an assassin. He's not better than Ichigo or any of the characters above him, but definitely, yeah. Tanjiro is pretty good. He's pretty good melee. He's better than Luffy. Better than Naruto, I would say. Is he better than Alucard?
He did get the buff recently. His damage is fine. He covers pretty.
What buff did he get?
I don't know what his gadgets do. Let me check. 400 damage on Water Wheel.
That is pretty good.
And they buffed his star power to give him a 6% damage boost, 4%.
He's a good melee, and then he's a better dive than Jotaro.
I think Itadori might be too low.
You think?
Yeah. I think Itadori is better than Luffy.
Put him above Luffy, and then you think he's better than Tanjiro?
I think they're decently similar. Because
Yeah.
Itadori, you saw the one gadget where he just kind of insta gets. He's real good for taking down Ranger.
Yeah, with a gadget, he does that like flash step. That's like, you know, it's really good. There's a lot of units that have that flash step.
I just think the fact that Itadori could be so good if you know how to use him that well.
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
It's so enticing.
Just most people aren't that good.
Yeah, I guess current skill level.
I'll put him above Naruto. Vegeta low S. I don't think he's that good. I think he's above Sasuke.
Yeah, he's definitely above Sasuke. He's good damage. His ult's good. It breaks walls. Does
Yeah.
decent damage.
If you land a good ult, it can turn the tides of the game.
He has a
Pretty
gadget
fast.
that pushes away, so that's pretty nice.
It's really delayed. I don't like that one. I use the other one just to break walls. He's a little squishy. I have him power level 9 and he's not even at 6k HP. One of his star powers gives him an extra thing of ammo, and then one of his star powers makes him do 20% more damage to anyone under 50% HP. They're just okay. There's nothing crazy. I'm just gonna put him above Sasuke because I mean I think Ichigo's way better.
Yeah, I do think Ichigo's better than him.
Then finally we have Zoro. Zoro with the tornado gadget is really good for Brawl Ball. Yeah, he's better than Sasuke. He's not better than Vegeta.
I might argue Alucard's better than Sasuke.
You think?
Sasuke, good assassin, but he doesn't have much else going for him.
That's true. Alucard's one of the better ranged units in the game, or characters.
Yeah,
I guess now that we're looking up at the list, the only like really good, we have Vegeta, Gojo, and Mob are the ranged characters, and then the rest are tanks or assassins, some kind of brawlers.
He's like his ult bad. Oh, it's just bad. It's a good finishing move, but like you don't really. I don't know if people can get hit if they're in it. If they can, then it's
In what? Alucard's or Sasuke's?
Sasuke's.
You can't. No one can. Yeah, they have like hyper armor or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't think Sasuke's that good.
I think he's better than Alucard. I haven't seen much Alucard. His ult's way too underwhelming. Well, to sum up this tier list, pretty much every character in the game is viable. There's not really a character that you can't play and enjoy, I don't think. Obviously, Mob, Guts, Goku, you know, characters like Ichigo, you're gonna notice that they're way stronger than characters like Orihime and Jotaro. But that doesn't mean Jotaro can't compete with the likes of Gojo and Goku and stuff like that. Let me know what you think, and if you would change anything about this list. Do we put anyone too high or too low? Let me know, and thank you for watching.